Have you ever walked through IKEA and wondered why do their wardrobes look so perfectly styled? You might even have the same one at home, but somehow yours just doesn't look the same. In this video, I want to discuss the subtle design tricks that IKEA uses to achieve the effortlessly stylish appearance of their showroom and catalog wardrobes. We will talk about hangers, density, tidiness, mask storage, alignment, color, and user design. What I hope you will take away from this video is that style extends beyond wardrobe accessories, and if you know these tricks, you'll have more control over your wardrobe design. So let's break down the 7 design secrets behind the catalog look. And by the way, if you're new here, I'm Anna, I'm a licensed architect based in Europe, and in this channel I distill decades of architectural education and experience into small bite-sized lessons to teach you how to design your home. Let's start with hangers. I'd like to begin with a small and lesser known detail that most people overlook: hangers. One thing I have noticed in IKEA showrooms and catalogs is that all the hangers are the same. Not only are they all the same type, but there's an equal distance between them, and they even have the same orientation. None of them are flipped the wrong way. See here? Same type, equal distance. Over here, same again. Why? Because repetition creates a sense of order in the mind. Nothing sticks out. Nothing competes. Repetition helps our eye group items together and perceive them as one. Now compare that to a regular closet where hangers have been collected over a lifetime. Different shapes, different colors, different materials, and different shoulder heights. The eye doesn't know where to look. Uniform hangers fix that. Same height, same rhythm, same visual language. It's a small detail, but it changes everything. Just look at the side-by-side comparison. So different. The next topic I'd like to discuss is density. If you look closely at IKEA wardrobes, you'll notice that they don't actually hold that many clothes. But the pieces are spaced far enough apart that the wardrobe looks quite full. The clothes are ironed, slightly puffy, even touching, but overall they represent maybe 20% of what a typical person would place inside. There's a lot of negative space around them, which creates a balance in our minds and makes the wardrobe space look luxurious. This is why decluttering is such a space-altering move. Fewer items make the wardrobe feel more intentional, more designed, and less overwhelming. So the second trick is to reduce the density. Another trick to boost that sense of space is tidiness. What do I mean by tidiness? If you're the kind of person who irons every item and folds clothes into neat identical stacks, your closet probably already looks pretty good. Even with lots of colors and variety, perfectly aligned piles create negative space, evoking a sense of calm and order. In IKEA wardrobes, that's exactly what you see. Well-pressed clothes, placed with care, every fold on top of the next, forming a clean, straight line. They're real clothes, but let's be honest, that level of perfection probably not realistic for everyone. IKEA will also apply the density rule here by stacking fewer clothes on top of each other. A normal person might add 10 items on a shelf. In an IKEA presentation catalog, you'll find up to 4 items per shelf. And this in return creates a beautiful balance between filled shelves and negative space. You also won't see that many bags on the shelf, so I will remove them. Is this realistic? No, but increasing the negative space does make the wardrobe look simpler, cleaner, and more organized. What do you do if you have a large number of items? Are you doomed? No, you can definitely use the next trick, which is mask storage. Here's the thing, among all the accessories you can get at IKEA, plain shelves are the cheapest and the most popular choice. But unless you are naturally tidy, open shelving never really looks that good. Masking the mess with drawers or storage boxes is what keeps the chaos out of sight. But there's a method to picking boxes. Do not select a bunch of one-of-a-kind boxes. Instead, keep the variety low. Choose 1 or 2 different types and get at least 2 of each. That repetition helps the eye group them together, making the whole setup look simpler and more cohesive. You also can mix boxes with open shelving. Again, it looks great if you're also tidy. My next tip is about color. Have you ever taken a close look at the color choices in showroom or catalog wardrobes? They always seem to come from the same season. Not last season, not a random mix, none of that. Someone clearly went shopping with a strict color palette in mind, picked a handful of perfectly matching pieces in similar shades or complementary colors, and discarded everything else. That's what creates the harmony. You could pull out any two items and they go together. Of course, the wardrobe looks calm and unified because it's been curated like a capsule collection. Does this happen in real life? Not really. Maybe in the case of men with office jobs where the color range is already pretty limited. The uniform of button-down shirts and pleated pants tend to enforce visual order by default, but even they probably have a few rogue t-shirts or some neon running shoes hiding somewhere. In styled wardrobes though, everything matches. Even in shared his and her setups, you'll often see some color contrast like red tones on one side and blues on the other, still matching, still coordinated. Is it realistic? No. But does it look amazing? Yes it does. Number 6, alignment. Alignment is another trick IKEA wardrobe designers use to make everything look effortlessly put together. Now, in a real wardrobe, you'd usually adjust the shelf height based on what you need to store. Maybe a big suitcase at the top would occupy a certain amount of space, while in the next section there would be a smaller amount of space for fewer things. When you are focusing on maximizing storage space, design gets sacrificed. The spacing would vary depending on function. But in styled wardrobes, function is not so important. You will see something different. They prioritize visual rhythm. You'll see continuous horizontal lines, shelves, storage boxes, and clothing rods all aligned at the same height across multiple sections. The eye follows these lines, and that sense of repetition makes the whole thing feel calm and cohesive. Even in the lower parts where function might require more drawers in one unit and less in the next, they often create symmetry or maintain drawer fronts at consistent heights to create that visual cohesion. These uninterrupted lines organize the visual chaos. They make the wardrobe feel structured, even when it's filled with everyday things. Number 7, user design. When you look at these wardrobes, it's clear that the needs of a normal human being and those of a showroom designer are not the same. You are trying to fit your entire life into a closet. Your hobbies, your various social activities all need to be included. A showroom wardrobe, however, just needs to show that clothes can fit in. Any clothes, really. There is no real person in mind. The goal isn't function, it's beauty. Showroom wardrobes are designed for someone who lives in perpetual spring, owns 2 handbags, and rotates between 6 matching outfits, all in the same seasonal color palette. It is yet another unrealistic beauty standard. However, just because you can't apply every tip in this list doesn't mean that you can't use some of these tricks to improve the look of your functional wardrobe. So knowing what's really behind the design and how each of these principles contributes to beauty is going to help you create better designs for you. So these are my 7 tips. If you're enjoying this breakdown of design principles, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you're looking for more info on organization, check out the video Room Organization Without Decluttering. I'll see you in the next video.